forever. She played with her friendship bracelet. Coral and Angel had matching ones. All the charms reminded them of the adventures they had together. But now, they just reminded Shelly that her friends weren't there. They wouldn't change their minds, would they? Shelly asked. Tempest and Gale said they might have. Mom smiled. They wouldn't change their minds, she replied. I just want this trip to be pawsome, Shelly said. She glanced up at the clock and scowled. But Coral and Angel are late, so maybe everything is already messed up. Mom pulled Shelly into a hug. This trip will be fun, she said, because we are going with Purrmaids we love, even if we have to change the plan or fix mistakes. Shelly sighed. I know that, she said. And your friends aren't late, Mom continued. They said they'd come over after breakfast. We haven't eaten yet. Shelly scratched her head. I forgot that part. Which part? Mom asked. That they're coming after breakfast, or that you haven't had breakfast? Both, Shelly said, as her tummy rumbled. 2. There was a small container on the kitchen counter. It was filled with the last of the sweet shrimp. There wasn't enough to use at the restaurant today, Mom said. I thought we'd finish it for breakfast. That way, there will be plenty of room for the fresh shrimp we'll bring back from Flamingo Island, Shelly said, laughing. Shelly's family ran a wonderful restaurant in Kittentail Cove. They used shrimp in many recipes. Mr. Lake made shrimp rolls, shrimp and tuna egg omelets, and shrimp salad. Mrs. Lake made shrimp sushi, shrimp and coconut sandwiches, and shrimp tacos. Shelly had created a very special recipe called mango and mustard shrimp curry. It was one of the most popular meals on the menu. The Lakes got their shrimp from a very special place, Flamingo Island. Flamingos loved eating shrimp. There were lots of shrimp to feast on around their island. That made it a great place for Purrmaids to get shrimp, too. Mr. and Mrs. Lake camped out at Flamingo Island for a night to gather fresh shrimp for the restaurant. But they couldn't catch too many shrimp on any trip, so they had to go back every few months. Are you paying attention, Shelly? Tempest asked. I don't think so, Gale said. I'm sorry, Shelly purred. I didn't hear you. Mom said come to the table, Tempest said. And hurry up, we're starving, Gale added. Shelly might be floating here in front of us, Mom said, but I think her mind is far away on Flamingo Island. Shelly grinned as she sat down at the table. You're right, she said. I'm always right, Mom joked. Then she asked, who wants kelp pancakes? All the girls answered at the same time, me! Mom served each of them a few pancakes topped with shrimp slices. For a few minutes, no one said anything. Their mouths were too full of food. When Mom got up to get more pancakes, Tempest said, You know, Shelly, it takes a long time to get to Flamingo Island. Shelly rolled her eyes. We mean a really, really long time, Gale said. Are you leaving after breakfast? If Angel and Coral get here, Shelly answered. Mom put another pancake on Shelly's plate. Stop worrying, Shelly. Your friends have never let you down, have they? Shelly shook her head. She put the last bite of food into her mouth and looked at the clock on the wall. She frowned. But they're officially late now. Just then, the doorbell rang. They're here! Shelly cried. She swam over and opened the door. She immediately asked, What took you so long? Angel giggled. Coral made us go to the library, she said. She pointed to a heavy book in Coral's paws. Yes, Coral said, but you already made us late leaving your house. In the kitchen, Mom exclaimed, Finally, we were starting to worry. She winked at Shelly. And we need to get moving. We don't want to miss our ride. Ride? Angel asked. Aren't we swimming to Flamingo Island? Surprise! Shelly exclaimed. I didn't tell you this before, but you can't get to Flamingo Island by swimming.